Uh, when God destroyed the earth, there was some babies he destroyed, didn't he? There was children that was just being born, that was some 10, 15 years old, you know. And he said, God, you destroying babies, right? Now, there's another question that came to me from another fella. He says this. He says, if a child be born, uh, immediately he go into hell. And I said, no, you confused. When a child is born, I'm not saying in this particular passage, now stay with me. This is a different passage, but I'm pulling away from that for just a minute. He's saying is, when a child is born, he automatically go to heaven. He don't go to hell. And I was trying to explain to him, he was confused on Noah and confused on a child that's being born. Now, when he's being born, a child is being born, he has to me go to heaven because he hadn't done anything wrong. I mean, he ain't said nothing yet. He can't think. You know what I'm saying? He has to be taught right from wrong, right? So if he's born, he's innocent, right? So he automatically goes to heaven. He's like an angel. He goes to heaven. Now, in Noah's time, when a child was being born, those children were sent to hell. Okay? Now, you want to know why? Right? Because the demons came down and they mated with the what? The women. Right? And when they had a baby, what kind of baby did they have? A demon. They had a demon. They didn't have a baby being born today. When they had a demon baby, then the demon was possessed. When the baby was born, the demon was already in it. So then that's when I found out that it didn't hurt my heart anymore, because these babies and these kids, and he says here, now the whole earth was full of nothing but demons. That's why it grieves what? It grieves God's heart, because the earth was full of nothing but what? They was already demons, and they were producing demons. And that's why. And then I kept reading, since walking, I read over there where Abraham, when God sent, he sent Abraham, or he sent the king. What was the first king, Saul? He told him he should kill all of them, and kill the animals and everything. Don't bring nothing back. And Abraham brought back some. No, not Abraham, but Saul. Saul brought back some animals, and God was angry with him, because he said, didn't I tell you to kill the animals? Didn't I tell you to kill the animals and what? Everything. Kill everything. Now, you would think that's harsh with God, but what actually God was doing was destroying what? Demons. Demons has possessed those what? Humans. And not only why did he want to kill the animals? Because demons can live in what? Demons can live in anything that's what? Warm, flesh. They can live in it, see? So, and the reason why you can look what he says now. Both men and what? Beast, and the creeping things, and the fowls of the air, For it repented me that I have. In this passage of scripture, it lets you know that he not only destroyed what? The men, everything, he destroyed some animals too, didn't he? All of these animals was contaminated except for two. What two was it? Those two. What two? The two God had preserved for himself that he was going to tell them when Noah got through building the ark, he was going to tell them to do what? Go to the ark, right? God saved himself two animals and then allowed the demons to get in those two animals so they could do what? So he could use them to replenish the what? The earth, right? Now, when you come on down there, he says, and the Lord said, I will destroy man I have created from the face of the earth, man, beasts, and creeping things, and the fowls of the air, for it has what? Repented me that I have made man. He said, I am sorry that I made man. Now, why would he say that he's sorry? It sorrowed him to make man. Right. He was disobedient. Like you said, we just read that part, Sister Walker, where he said that the reason Enoch was taken to heaven with God is because Enoch what? He obeyed God. He pleased God. Now, all of these folks ain't pleasing God. All right? But Noah found what? He found favor with God, or grace with God in his eyes. He found grace. Out of all those people, there was only one man doing what God wanted him to do. And then he said, these are the generation of Noah. Noah was a just man and a perfect man in the generation of Noah. And then he also did what? He walked with God. He walked with God. And then Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And the earth also was corrupted before God